Blessings.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. How everybody be out there? How, how everybody be out there?
We'll
What's up
see.
on that? I'm gonna be the first person in your live. Ooh,
And
that's a
let's talk
pretty.
about, huh?
I'm finna be the first person in your live.
Okay, get in there. You're not that bad.
There we
Okay.
go. Watch this. Fire. Yeah, talk to the people. Don't talk to the people. Don't watch me. You better talk to
I'm
the folks.
watching. I'm watching you back. I'm watching you back. What's up, people? We're here in a hotel.
I
We're
ain't
at a
even put the peace
hotel.
and blessing though.
That's okay.
What's
But
up, big
we're
dog?
at our hotel. We've had the last few days to travel. We spent a lot of time with our family on both sides, and it feels good. It makes me feel blessed that we have the support that we have from our family, because I know a lot of people don't have that.
Yeah,
And
for real.
yeah, and it just makes me grateful.
Oh, you know, we're talking about grateful.
Yeah,
Grateful is a hard thing to talk about around people. You talking
yeah, it
grateful?
is. But that's why, like, even when I try to
Grateful.
on Thanksgiving dinner, when I try to talk
Grateful
about how
make people
grateful,
emotional.
yeah, it's an emotional thing.
Ain't
Grateful
it?
is an
Yeah, it is.
emotional thing.
But ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's
Can't say
not, but
nothing
it was
wrong with that
emotional
for
for
real.
everybody for my gratefulness,
Yeah.
right? Like, and it just kind of hit everybody a little different. It might not have been the same thing that they were grateful for, but they, like, it it hit home,
Yeah, it
and it
did,
needed
huh?
to hit home. It needed
Yep.
to hit home. There was a lot of things that needed to hit home that hit
Let
home,
me
and it
see.
makes me
Oh,
feel
yeah, all
great
the
about
way
it.
in there. There you go, beautiful. And get that pretty hair in there.
But so, um, let me look on your phone,
I'm gonna check them out.
Cindy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so, like we went
What's up, Cindy?
when we were
Matthew,
at my mom's house, which we traveled from Arkansas to Georgia.
right?
Like Georgia, we have a lot of our roots. We have our child here. One of our children are here, and my parents are here. And his parents go to Georgia a lot because of the fact that they've put roots down.
Right.
But just sitting at that Thanksgiving dinner when we were eating and then saying what we were grateful for, it was moving, because it was things came out that, like, that didn't come out before, like things that people were holding on, and they were able to speak on them and say that they were grateful. It's not like that anymore, or they made a mistake or whatever it was. But it was a very a very emotional time, but it worked. I think it worked not only for me, like in my mental health, but I think it worked for other people too, because they were able to hear things that that hit them differently in a
Right,
way.
right. I get what we kind of bring people up to speed, like what we talking about. We talking about, we went home, to Love's parents' house, and we was able to like share, things that we're grateful about, and it hit everybody, you know,
Differently, but it was
hit
an
everybody
emotional.
different, and gave a lot of people, opportunity to,
Clear the slate, like to
clear the
have a clear
slate,
slate.
say some things they were grateful for and
Yeah,
stuff, and
that
it
was
was
great.
cool.
Yeah, and
It was
then
solid.
yeah, and then after that we were able to come. We're here in Atlanta now, in a hotel, because our son turned 21, so we were able to celebrate that with him, which is amazing. And he's an amazing man. He's turned into an amazing man that is a hard worker, just like his sister. Both of our older kids, we have two older kids, a 25-year-old and a 21-year-old, and both of them are very hard workers. And we couldn't ask for anything more than that, because they're trying to, like, be more than their parents, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to, how do you say that? not more than their parents, but
That whole
our kids, like
okay.
Sting and RJ, like our grown kids,
Yeah,
they are trying to make it happen for their comfort of life.
yeah, yeah.
And
See, like like when me and you was talking the other day
mm,
about like generations and stuff, like
yeah,
how you can like hand stuff down to them and stuff like that,
mm-hmm,
and like what we taught them or what we were able to taught them,
teach them.
yeah, what we was able to teach them is like it's like they were only, I don't want to say doomed, but they was destined. They were
Yeah,
destined to do it that way.
yeah,
They were destined to
and
go
they're
off and
doing.
try to figure it
They wanted to
out
be
and try
grown
to
by
be
themselves
grown and stuff
alone.
because yeah, we was young, we had children, so we was only like able to, give them
So
on
much
this,
advice
yeah, on
that
this so
because
much
we had
advice
so
and
much
stuff.
more life to live
Yeah, so much more life to live and so many more things to
and to
learn, to
experience and
experience
to
before we can teach them from, you know what I'm
we can
saying?
give them something. But now
So
we're at
yeah,
the point that
they,
I think we could teach them something.
yeah,
But
they was
they've taught
destined.
themselves something too, and they're very hard workers.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, and that makes me proud of
Both
them.
both of them will have two jobs.
Yeah, two jobs if they need
Both
to,
of them
because
got
they
two
like nice
jobs. You know what I'm
things too. And you
saying?
gotta remember, nice
They
things come
like
with
to,
money. Nice things come with money, and if you don't have just somebody just throwing money at you, like you gotta work for those nice things.
yeah, for real.
And but so we've been on the trip. So what did we leave for our trip? Friday?
No, we left like Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. So like
Wednesday.
I've been trying to manage my anxiety and stuff. I had a little anxiety attack earlier,
Okay.
which I feel bad about. But I have,
Can't feel bad about that though.
but I have,
Ultimately, this channel is couples and mental health, so we gonna always speak on mental health and like
yeah,
where we going through as a couple in that. So Love had, a little anxiety today, but where she got frustrated or whatever. So her frustration, she reflecting it off on me, and I'm kind of frustrated, but at the same time, I feel as if, you did good and you kept it in the road, like
yeah,
I said, you
mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And you have to allow yourself to have those experiences
Yeah. But
because,
the big
you
thing was I
know,
expressed what was going
yeah,
on to you, and I knew like I didn't know how you were gonna take it, and you took it really well,
yeah,
and I appreciate that. But I just got really overwhelmed earlier today.
mm-hmm,
And it's just really because like I didn't have my own bed. I haven't had my own bed in a few days. Like I haven't had my kid.
mm-hmm.
It's just
Can't
like
get your naps in your own
yeah,
bed.
in my
Get
own
your,
bed. If I want to take a nap, I don't have my bed there to take a nap. And we are in some comfortable beds. We're in a nice hotel. We don't do it cheap. And like we ain't staying at Motel 6 where they leave
yeah,
their lights on all the time.
yeah,
And we're in a nice place, and there's no
yeah,
reason really for me to have that anxiety other than the fact that it's just my mental health kicked in, and it was a
yeah.
lot for me because we've been moving
But
since
hey,
Wednesday.
but born you true, like I say,
What?
that no, I put somebody time out, Jane. But like I say though, you have to give yourself the grace.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? When I
right.
say grace to feel those things and
Yeah,
experience those things and
yeah,
like have those emotions and be able
right,
to like deal with them, cause
right,
that's the only thing about it. Cause
right.
right now it's the same feeling, only the difference is the magnitude.
Yeah, right.
So
That's true. Yeah.
you know what I mean? So you
Yeah,
can deal with it
absolutely.
on this magnitude when it comes to the big time, when it get turned up and when you gotta actually fight for yourself
Yeah.
to
But when I
understand
start
what's
to
going
feel
on.
uncomfortable, I
Yeah.
just want something that I'm comfortable with. Like I want to be home where like I'm comfortable with whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like I just so it's but I will say that I've handled this trip thus far a lot better than I've handled most trips. Let me show my necklace.
Take niggas out.
Show my necklace off. Ooh, Gucci baby. Got the Gucci beard.
Fire.
Gucci
Yeah.
sting. What is it called? What is it called?
The B.
The bee. There we go. I was trying. Well, yellow jacket
B.
is what I was gonna say. Yeah. But yeah. So that's like that's what we've been going through. But we've been having a really good time thus far. I think it's gone great, and I can't praise my children enough. Like my son, our little son, he cool. Like he doing great. But when you see your bigger children, like your older children, and they're actually sticking and moving and they're doing things, like you can't be more proud than that. that they're like they're going out there and getting what they
Right.
want. They're going to school. It's school, it's work, they understand what they need to do in order to build something bigger than what we got. And that's
Right.
like that's
Right.
the whole thing in life, is that I want our children to be better than us. I don't even
Right.
want them to be on our same level. I want them to be better than us.
Yeah.
And so,
Hey, that's something that when I look at my son, and I like, this is like a man thing right here. This ain't even
mhm,
something a woman can
yeah,
experience, right? Because this like true, when men, we competitive by nature.
of course, yeah.
Like we compete in everything. Sorry. We compete in everything when it comes to us and other men and stuff like that. And it's just natural because testosterone.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a man and his son, like that son is the only other man in the world
That you want them to be better than you.
that you want to be better than you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like no other person can.
Like you want them to succeed and fly, and you look up at them and be like, "Damn, you did your thing."
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's like that with moms and daughters too.
I'm
Like,
pretty sure it's probably
and
like that with moms and
it's
daughters too.
but I think it's different. Like with moms and
Hmm.
daughters, is more of you choosing the right people to be around, or like the
Yeah,
right people to like.
yeah,
It's a
you want.
different. Is a different kind of thing. Like you want to
Mm,
make sure that they're striving to have positive interpersonal relationships,
mm,
and with a mom, like, because most women are gonna make it.
yeah,
Like most women are gonna make it, whether it's because they find a nice husband that has a job, because they did all the schooling and they get a job. In my point of view, most women are gonna make it.
you think so?
I do.
It's
Most
it's a
women
it's
will
a
make
lot of
it.
it's a lot of women out there lonely now.
Yeah, but that's their fault. And
Yeah,
so that's what I'm
it
saying.
is
When I
it,
see
it
my
is,
child
but they
making,
don't know.
my female child making the right decisions in
Yeah,
like in that aspect, then it's not about you just find a man to take care of you. You're doing what you need to do until you find what's right for you. But what's right for you is, a woman always has to be in her place, right? Like it has to be a balance in a
that's a
relationship.
balance.
Yeah, and so I think that that's really what more my expectations is with our daughter versus our sons. Our sons, I just want to see them strive and just be great.
Hmm. Right.
But like with a female, like you got to choose properly, and you got to be like thoughtful in what you're doing, because you can't attach yourself to the wrong person. Because a lot of times when women are doing good and they're doing the right thing, they're gonna have a lot of what is it called? Unuseful men, right? Like men that are not gonna do anything
Oh,
for them.
useless.
Useless. There, that's the word. But like
Yeah,
that,
facts.
they're not.
Oh,
But they're
yeah.
gonna be in their face because they
Uh,
see that they're doing their thing, and you just hope and pray
yeah.
that they build up that
But
tolerance of the fact that they don't have to choose them.
but you know what though? That's gonna go both ways though.
Yeah.
That's gonna go both ways because just like you're gonna have women, men that prey on women who got
Mhm.
their thing going
Yeah.
on. It's gonna be women that's preying on men that got their
Right.
thing going on.
Right.
The
Right.
only
Right.
thing is, you know, the only thing about it is it works better for women in their youth.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Men, they can do that thing. It works better for them in their older age because then they
Right.
got the money and stuff
Yeah,
like
they
that.
got themselves
They got
established.
themselves established and stuff
Right.
like that.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of like a flippy
It's
flop
like a
thing.
catch-22.
So women got to know what type of game they playing and what type of life they
Initially,
want
from the
for
beginning,
themselves.
right from the beginning, and who they're gonna allow to attach to them.
Yeah, but
Right.
our kids though, for real, I think they make good choices though. I think they figure it out.
Overall, like I'm proud of both of them.
Cause when I built, you know what I'm saying. When I built with RJ last night, he was just like the way he was seeing life, the way he was experiencing life. He was being real honest,
Hmm.
to people that he was dealing with, the people he's seeing
Yeah.
or whatever. And I thought that was real because
Yeah.
I think it ain't nothing else
You can't
better.
ask for nothing more than
You
the
can't
truth,
you
though.
can't ask for nothing more than that, and then a
And so
person
it's
can
the
accept
truth.
it or not. And
Yeah.
he was, and he see like, hey, he had these relationships, people, and with these, these young guys, so he's just having relationships with girls, and then he saying like they separate on decent terms, and he come back later and they like doing like worse. Like I
Yeah.
want to say like they done had two babies and
Yeah, right.
he like,
Yeah,
hey,
they
what y'all
making
got
really
going?
bad
He's
choices.
just like, yo, you been making some crazy choices
Right, and
since
that's
the
what.
last
So
time we
that's what
seen
you
each
gotta
other, and
teach
it's
our
like,
daughter. That's
and
what we
it's
gotta.
like,
Our daughter is like we're. I would say that we're blessed, and some people want grandchildren and stuff. I want grandchildren, but I'm blessed that none of our children have children yet, because it's just not their time. It's just
mm-hmm.
not their time for them to have a child. 25 and 21. No,
Yeah,
you guys have to live your life a little bit, because we had
yeah,
them
just
when
a
we
little
were
bit.
young. So us
You
being
know,
young,
I think, dang, you can have them young sometimes, cause
it's like
babies,
young and old. You gotta have them young, like when you're 18,
cause
I'll say,
sometimes
and then
babies get people to grow up.
yeah, that's true.
Sometimes baby get people to grow up, and then they start like
But also sometimes they get people, their grandbabies, your grandbabies become your children, and
had to take over some kids. We ain't trying
yeah,
to take over no
we
kids.
love our, like we'll love them, but we gotta love them appropriately.
Yeah, man, y'all give us a like and subscribe in the chat, man. Talk to
Love,
us.
love, love.
You
Come
know,
on,
we
tell us some shit.
covers in mental health, man. We just building about being thankful, building about the experience,
Kids and
kids, and the
but and
experience
then like
we
who,
had.
the other thing I say, who had a hard time this Thanksgiving and they didn't have
Yeah,
anybody to, to break bread with.
yeah.
There's a lot of people out there that had nobody to break
Yeah,
bread
that's
with.
another thing right there too. Everybody didn't experience the same Thanksgiving.
Right.
Everybody didn't have something to be thankful for. So that's why. See, look, even us though, this is the thing. Everybody got their own season and their own time.
Oh yeah.
So like, we done had plenty of Thanksgivings where they wasn't, you know,
They weren't. We didn't connect to nothing.
we ain't connecting nothing.
It
We
was
ain't had
hard.
no epiphanies. We ain't
It
did
was like you were trying
nobody.
to get it and get out.
With nobody trying to
Yeah, we trying to get it and get out.
like apologize to people and be nice and be
Yeah.
happy and all that.
Yeah.
Nah, so
So we've had those,
but
absolutely.
this is the thing. So we getting one right now. We thankful. Of course we it's a season.
Yeah.
This the season that we
Right.
in. So we gotta
Right.
be thankful for it right now.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was a build up though. I'm tell you how it's a build up.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. It was a build up. Absolutely it was.
it's a build up.
But it felt good. Like it felt good. We traveled a long time. We traveled from Arkansas to Georgia. We traveled a long time, and it's been nothing but great since we've been here.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's been nothing but great because, um, we, like we were able to share things with our family members that you never know when it's the last time you could see your family member, right? So why keep the words unsaid when you could say them to them when they're in your presence? We always tend to keep these things like, oh, I appreciate my cousin for doing X, Y, or Z, but you never say it out your mouth, and then something terrible happens, and then you have that regret that, oh, I never. But the reason why you never said it out of your mouth is because you let your own mental health take over, and panic or what, like anxiety, panic, whatever it is, like you prevented yourself from saying it. Embarrassment, whatever you were feeling, you didn't want to say it, but they might have needed to hear that before it was their last days. Like I just lost an uncle, like what, a week ago.
Yeah.
And it was an uncle I haven't seen since I was a little kid, and my mom hasn't talked to him since we were little kids.
Right.
But she still was distraught about losing her brother, and I could understand that.
Yeah.
I could, like, because
And
just
she in a different period in her life. She in a different phase in her life
right,
where people matter. Like
right,
when the relationship they had over the past however 25,
right.
30 years, like she's not attached to that.
No, and she
She
just
ain't
was
attached to
distraught
that.
because
She
she
don't
lost
care
her
nothing
brother.
about that, you know what I'm saying?
And for me, I was like, okay, I tried to care.
Yeah.
Right, to be honest, I tried to care.
I didn't even
but
understand or consider it at the moment. I ain't even like, but it took me some time to go back.
Yeah.
You know how it take, but because
Yeah.
at first when it came out, I was like, "What you care for?"
Yeah.
And then,
But it's like I cared because my mom
like,
cared,
yeah.
so it hurt my feelings that my mom's feelings were hurt because my mom's feelings were hurt about it. But if any of my, like if I lose any of my brothers, I don't, like it's gonna hurt me too, right? And so I
Right.
had to consider that. I had
Right.
to
Right.
consider
Right.
that with her because she really did take it hard. And I'm like, well, he didn't even want, you guys had an estranged relationship, so
Right.
what's the big deal? But she said, that's my brother I grew up with. Like, we grew up together. And so I had to try to put that in. Hi, loves. It's okay, thank you. But it's like I had to add that into, like I had to add that into the consideration for my mom. Even when I seen her, like I knew that she, like was a little bit more, like warm and affectionate because of the fact that like
Right.
what she was just a little different. I'll say
Yeah.
a little different.
Everybody go through different
Hello from France. Thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah. Hello from France. I mean, hello France. But everybody go through these different periods in their life, or these different phases in their life,
Right.
where like they receive people in situations differently. Like they had a like estranged relationship,
Mhm.
but they wasn't really cool.
Right.
But at the same time, it's still a blood.
Yeah, but like what me,
Mm.
like I have a lot of brothers, and I've been through a lot of stupid stuff with my brothers. And I'll say I don't talk to my brothers every day, right? Like I don't talk to them every week or every month. But that don't mean that they don't hold something special in my heart, like a special part. And if something happened to them, then I would be distraught. But I didn't realize that at first when my mom called me. I'm like, okay, well, why are you crying? Like, what's the big deal? You ain't seen him in. But I had to step back and think, like, if that happened to my brother,
Right.
how would I feel?
Right.
And so I had to give her that, and she was entitled. She was entitled to, like, to be upset about it. And so I just, like, we had a good conversation about it.
Right.
But at first, I just didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like because I'm like, okay, you don't want to talk to me for 30 years, and I'm supposed to cry for you, but no, but there's other things that you can remember. Like playing mud pies as a kid, or just those past things that you grow up with.
I think about that too. Like when I just seen my brother, right?
Peace and blessings, peace and blessings.
Yeah.
Like when you just seen your brother. Go ahead.
Like persona is like the word that they use to say. If you break it down, it's a person's image.
Mm-hmm.
But a persona is like it's really fake.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
it's because it's what a person is putting out there because they know this is the receivable image.
Right.
So when I see him, I see an image and it's like, okay,
but it's not your brother that you know.
that ain't the brother that I know.
Yeah.
And then I try to connect with the older things, and then I wonder when he look at me, do he connect with the older things?
Yeah.
Or the things that matter,
his
like
new persona.
or his new persona. Or is he
Yeah.
trying to get me to like match with his new persona to
Right.
actually
want to hang with him or
to
be
actually
with him.
be with him or whatever? And it's like, okay, cause then now I'm in a dilemma, like, because I'm like, meet me where I'm at.
Yeah, right.
I'm always
Everybody should
where
be
I'm
that,
at.
but like that's how the relationship should go. Like 50-50. You meet me, like I'll meet you here. You meet me here. That's like we're meeting each other where we're at.
I ain't saying like I don't like I don't like the his persona or the person who he
No,
is or whatever.
yeah.
I'm just saying like it is not in what I got going on.
Right. You have something completely different than his.
Yeah.
Your life is different and it's structured different.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Your life is structured different. You're very family oriented and you're very, structured with our family and stuff like that. But your brothers have different situations than you do. Yeah. And they want you to meet their persona, but they don't ever want to come meet your persona. And like they want you to meet them where they're at. And you got to go to them and be where they're at versus them wanting to come be in where you're at and what your situation is. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we just wanted to jump on here and show some love. Hi, love. Sorry for your loss. Thank you, Rochelle. I appreciate it so much. Peace and blessings, baby. But yeah, we just we're having a great time now. Overall, like this is
Oh
not a
yeah, yeah. We
complaint
have the
session.
this the
This has been
end
amazing.
of the build. The
Yeah.
beginning of the build was about being thankful and what
And
we
I'm still
thankful
thankful.
for, and we thankful for a lot of stuff.
A lot.
Like
I'm thankful for everything that we got.
we'll show y'all we're in a
You know, like I'm thankful for a hotel. We're not at Motel 6 where they leave the lights on all the time.
yeah.
Like we were able to stay in a hotel with our dog. On top of that, our dog can come with us because we got it like that.
Yeah.
Like you know, like
Yeah, he
we
could
ain't got
come with
nothing.
us
You know,
too.
like he good to come to any hotel that we stay at. My son said we can stay there. When we were driving down the street, it was a Motel 6. I said, baby, I hope you never see the inside of one of those because you
Yeah.
ain't seen it today. We finna go up to here to the hotel. And a hotel is a lot better than a motel. I
You
have
goofy.
experience for it, but
Anyway.
they didn't leave the lights on for us. But we're having a good time. We appreciate you guys. It's been an
Yeah, we
amazing
did.
Thanksgiving. We'll be on the road tomorrow.
We got these Thanksgiving food.
Unfortunately, not everyone acts that way. Your husband is right. Yeah, that's true. They don't act that way.
They go
And
away.
but you know, like you just have to kind of accept it, right? Like you accept it or you don't. If you don't accept it, then you just cut it off. But
Yeah.
it's hard.
Yeah.
Dealing with family is hard, and we do the best that we can. And
Yeah,
I
we
think that's it.
appreciate y'all tapping in.
Yeah, we've had a great
know,
time.
Love, peace, and happiness. Peace and blessings. Y'all
And
be
have
safe.
a great day.
Have
Thank
a
you,
great
Rochelle.
everything.
Love you so much.
Let the